All right, so it is Friday now. I plan on sanding down that parking brake lever and go ahead and get it painted. So let's go ahead and waste no time. It's a little bit later than usual just because I was editing the video for Monday. So I wanted to get that done as soon as possible. So yeah. All right, so got this thing. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'll be able to take that apart and take this off. It's going to be really hard to see, but the cable connects down in here. What if? Oh, no, that would be even worse. I definitely don't want to do that. Oh shit, hold on a sec. Aha, there we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Now I could actually see. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So now that I pulled that back, I can now see it, and now it's very easily capable of being ripped out. Ah. Testing. Si no te contesto, si no le contesto, desespero. Yo no estoy haciendo lo que hacía ella, como su mente maquinea. No me estoy mujer, no quiero más pelea. No más pelea, si no le contesto. Let me go get the new one. Alright, so that's that. And then steering wheel starts to come off, but I remove that. Orange signal switch. Alright, now how the hell does this guy get this crush can off?
Nut in there holds on this column. So we're gonna go ahead and get that nut off.
Yeah, but that's the easy part. As a form of context, I've taken this thing apart. The only problem was that when I took it apart, I did not have the turn signal switch module to replace it with. So I left it and assembled it as it is now. Last year, I tried to take this thing off and I ended up bending corners of this thing just trying to remove it. So, I'm not going to do that again.
Now that that's off, we need to remove this crush column here. This is where you'll need a steering wheel puller. You can rent them from pretty much any auto parts store, or you can go ahead and buy them. They're only a few bucks. So go ahead and get that in and show you what it looks like. Alright, so the puller I have is too big to fit down in this crush can. So I'm trying it to see if I can use it using these nuts here that are for the steering wheel. They're only on by a thread or two, so probably not going to work, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I've got it on by 2 nuts. I've got this nut for the main bolt for the steering wheel crush can, but we'll give it a shot. Bolt for the steering wheel puller, run all the way down, and we're going to try and give it some crank to see what happens. I may have to go to the auto parts store and get a smaller one that will fit in the crush can, but we'll give it a shot and see. Alright, so we're getting a torrential downpour right here. Gotta love Florida. The
Florida man.
puller that I had was a harmonic balancer steering wheel puller. This would not fit in the crush can. So ran to the auto parts store, rented one. I'll put the part number in the description.
Alright, part number in the description. Show me. Okay, so
got the bolts in there. I'm going to go ahead and use it now and crank it down to pull off the crush can. And just like that, it's off.
Son of a bitch! That was too easy. Okay, so I need to go there. So this is one of the bundles that I've been struggling with for a while, mainly because this harness comes down. It doesn't have much slack at all. Actually, you can't even see it. Got it a little bit higher. Okay, so it doesn't have much slack at all. I mean, it's literally going like this. It doesn't touch the wall before it gets to here. And this compresses it in. Maybe I can get it a little more compressed in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I'm going to be able to fit that 4-inch speaker. I may have to do further modification, like instead of just installing it straight onto it, maybe add a spacer, maybe an inch or two, just so it sticks out more. I'm also going to have to get another connecting rod. I need to find a way to make this just like a 1/2 inch shorter, maybe even a 1/3 of an inch, but let's go with let's say a 1/2 to 3/4 inch shorter, because I can always extend it to make it longer if needed. Or even an inch, because I can work with that. I mean, I've bottomed out on this, and this is, yeah. So I can definitely do at least like at the most an inch in reduction. So right now it feels like I got something stuck in my skin here. Alright, so that one's finished. Let's go ahead and just double check, see how it looks at the moment. And maybe it might need another application on that side. Well, it's definitely coming. Yeah. But yeah, I think it definitely needs another session. We'll let that go for another 1/2 hour and then flip it around and probably do an hour on the opposite side. And that should make it nice and clean and then ready to paint immediately. Otherwise it'll start getting surface rust just from contact of the air. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we do this. Looks like the switch is fine. Same for that. No grounding there. Alright. Can't wait to use this. Alright. Anyway, let's see. All right, some fantastic news. Grandpa indeed has an old steering wheel puller from, I don't know, fucking 20 years. 20 years isn't even enough. That's still my lifetime. Say 50 years. Also, let's go ahead and check the parking brake. See what that looks like after an additional half hour in here. Oh, it's definitely quite dirty. Holy crap. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna flip it around. Okay, next we need a 3/4 inch socket so we can remove the center nut. Could be a 22. I mean, why else would I have had it here? Nope. Alright, just fucking wait for me. Alright, since I got the song in my head, and I'm fairly certain this is the correct one. Yep. See, where is it? Scars. Tear my heart open, sew myself shut. Weakness is that I care too much. The stars remind me that the past is real. Tear my heart open just to feel drunk and feeling down. Just wanna be alone. If you feel around, just go home. Probably find this pretty funny. Literally loosening it like this. Pressing my chest in while rotating with my left hand while counter turning with my right. Tear my heart open just to feel drunk and feeling blind. Oh. But you don't realize you're better into my hand. My nature is all that stands. My heart open, so myself shut. Weakness is that I care too much. Past is real. Tear my heart open just to feel. Drop nothing down. Just wanna be alone. Should never come around by then. Just go home. Drowning in the water. Gently fix yourself. Gonna try. Sometimes I move on with my own life. Getting success. Move on with my own life. And I be myself. This is that I say too much. The stories from my fingers is real. Tear my heart open just to feel. Put my heart open for myself. Oh, cute kitty. Somewhere. Yep, Grandpa? You talked to Grandma? Yeah. So what time was she thinking? Or is she getting ready already? Yeah, she's getting ready. Okay. Well, that thing came off without a hitch, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and install that turn signal before I do anything at all. Let's see, what is the right position? It looks like it's this position. Alrighty. Interesting. Could it just because this was loose? No, it's definitely broken. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it is broken. Let's get a camera of that. Not only was it broken, but it was also loose, so it wasn't even able to lock into position. I mean, it's all moot if you definitely don't want to lose that. Okay. Let's go back to that video. You can see that there's two bolts here on the actual steering column bracket that need to be removed, and then you have a Phillips
set screw here, and then you got one on the other side. Remove that, and then you'll be able to pull out the wiring for the switch. Alright, so I went ahead and undid the 4 bolts, and then I took 1 bolt out from the column where it sticks or mounts up into this side. On the other side, I loosened it, so the column is now somewhat loose, and I'm hoping I don't have to drop the whole column, but if I do, I do. So I'm going to go ahead now, and you're going to remove these 3 screws here that are Phillips screws to remove this retainer plate, as well as this 1 screw here that's the flathead, and that removes the turn signal lever.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start removing them. Okay. How the hell has he removed them so easily? He's like, boop, boop. This is like.
So this retainer is what holds in the actual switch, as well as that 1 screw for the turn alarm. Put it down real quick and then get this out. Now that that's out, use your butt blade, remove this 1 screw right here. And then we'll be able to take out the internal alarm. Alright, so I had to go ahead and take out the other bolt to drop the column all the way. Now that that's dropped, you can take this little plastic piece or metal, slide it forward, drop it down, and then you'll see all of your wiring coming through. And we'll be able to wiggle this forward enough to then get the switch out.
That's some bullshit. Ugh. Well, the upside is the bolts I put in for the steering column to dash bracket, I actually only did a finger tight. That works. I didn't want to have to go search for what socket it was. Alright, now, like you said, gotta remove both of them. There. got that. So now you can actually see what we're working with. You can see I got that out. Actually, what percentage am I at? 3%. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, back. So, we got this here.
So there's the switch out. So then it's going to be hard to do one-handed, so I'll cut back once I've got these wires fed through and out of the column. Alright, so I got the old switch pulled out. Just what I had to do is kind of feed it from the back end through the column and then get the angle just like that on the plug to pull it right through. So now we're going to go ahead and reverse everything to put the new one in. Alright, so the new one, we're going to feed it through. Kind of do it sideways because that's how it came out easier.
Yes, second. How does this even work? Am I supposed to splice these together? Well, I hadn't expected that, but alright. Alright. What's up, Grandpa? Yeah. What's up? Oh, yeah. Okay, so the red went to the one on the left. So the one on the left here is this one. This will probably be far longer than it needs to be, but that's fine.
Too many parts and pieces, huh?
Uh-huh. Lastly, right in the center. Alright. So I got that. Let's get that out of the way. Wait a sec. This doesn't match. Unless use that prong. First, let's try this. I guess that will do for now. Here's my retainer. By the way, Grandpa, if you hear a horn, don't be startled. Because apparently, as I was reattaching this retainer clip, I heard a I was like, oh, you know what? That sounds like a horn. Alright, how's this going? Where'd it go? There it is. Ow. I might do that. Let's get the whole set. Yeah, good enough. It doesn't click. That's okay. Oh, that's kind of neat. Had a little right here. Cool. It in there. I need I just need a little bit. All right. Yeah. Yeah, horn honk. I like it. Alright, I need a bag for this so it'll shut up. Hey Grandpa?
Yeah.
Can you give me some tape? Thank you. Wait a sec. You know what, let me see. I just want to check something real quick before I do anything.
You need black electrical tape or what?
Yeah, that would be fine. Alright. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, so electrical tape, or even honestly just any tape, just so I can prevent this ground from touching the metal body. Because the moment I do that, it was never an issue in the past because I didn't have the horns plugged in. You know? Now they are. But hey, that's something, right?
There's something.
I know I have blue tape near the front. So I use that for masking things off.
Would it be okay or should I go and get my tape?
I think that would probably be okay.
Why would they have a narrow?
The wide is fine. Just because the narrow one, you'd have to open it up and... Eh. right, thank you. One thing they didn't show in the video when this guy was replacing his switch. Although, interestingly enough, he replaced the entire mechanism, like the electrics inside there, including the cable that goes into the rest of the system. I was like, where did he get that? Like, I didn't see that. But maybe it was much more expensive, and maybe that's why I didn't see it. Okay, so now Hey, where's my socket? Oh, that's...
There's a black socket.
Yeah, that's too small.
Okay.
It's a 3/4 inch.
Seriously, where did it go?
Oh, it's in here. Okay. Alright, so this is fun because I have to literally hold it with my legs. Yeah. I think that's plenty right there. Yep. Alright. So now, we put this on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a dedicated video just on the fact that the horn is alive, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's quite a steering wheel, isn't it?
Indeed. It's not exactly the same as the original, but I think it's doable. And I think after this, then we can go ahead and start getting ready and go to Lincoln then.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this is going to be a little funny. Just because as I'm attaching this, it's probably going to start honking. No? Unless we need the key. But that's a little weird that it worked without it. Huh. That's weird. I mean, it worked earlier. I saw that much. Okay, left turn signal.
Brake lights are on, or blinking. Yeah, they're blinking now.
Okay. Okay, that is amazing. I need to see it. Because that also means I can go ahead and start changing my the style. Yeah, because there's a handful of different options that you can do. At least for this switch style. You can even do the Mustang one, if so desired. There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Where's the button? Okay, I see. Alright, so since that's in the on position, you need to activate the flasher. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's cool and all, but the center one is going the wrong direction. Oh, wait a second. Two of them are in the wrong direction, and that one's the correct direction. Unless that's in the incorrect direction. I think I like that better. Yeah, I like that. Number 6. Well, let's try the others. 7. Sequential light up tail housing center to out. Eight. Are you done? I'm done.
I'm gonna go in and get ready.
Okay.
Did you ever find your glue?
Oh no, I forgot all about that. I do need to get it though.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
I thought I had mine someplace and I don't know where it's at. So.
Don't you love when you lose stuff like that?
Okay.
Can't even reach it. Oh, you gotta admit that is sick as fuck. Oh man. Alright. That's cool. I think this one looks cooler than the last one. Yeah. Alright. I think I know which one I want. I just need to get back to it. Yeah, I like that. That was weird. Alright, well, I may have popped the fuse putting that one panel back in. That's okay. What else haven't I popped, right? But we at least got to see the different kinds of switches or flashes that we got. Where's my phone? That's right, I use it here to take pictures. I think that's this one. Yep. As usual. Pop the fuse as well. Can you even see that? Anyway, it did indeed pop. So I need a 10 and a 15 amp fuse. I can get that while I'm going to the store, run other errands and all that crap. So, and the Loctite, of course. But hey, cool. We got turn signals actually functional. Yes. All right. Oh, damn near forgot about the parking brake. Need to check on that. Flip it around 180 and then let it run for an hour. It'll probably be sufficient. Look at all that gunk in there. Oof. But look at that. That's a pretty clean look right there. It looks perfect for painting. That is quite hot. Alright, turn that back on. Ink. Apparently I can only do half hour. Crap. Alright, well, I think what I'll end up doing is, in all probability, I'm gonna pop a lot more fuses. So what I'm thinking is I might buy like a little package of assorted fuses. So that way I could just in case I pop another one, I don't have to go to the store again. So, alright. I guess that's it for now. Awesome. Alright, I'll catch up later.